to make a quick video just to show how to record your HX Stomp into GarageBand. Stomp is an interface. You've just got to have one adapter and get the settings correct in GarageBand to make this work. So let's get started. One of the first things to show you is just this adapter, and this is the one with the power input. It's got the power and the USB, and then it's got the lightning. Basically just plug the power in, make sure the other end's plugged in. This USB, make sure the other end is plugged into your Stomp, and then this just simply plugs into your iOS device that you're going to run GarageBand on. Okay, the first thing we want to do is up in the upper left here, we're going to create song. What we're going to do, this is just going to be a new one, and you can select from any of this stuff, but the one you want is right here. It's the audio recorder, and you want to set it up as voice, not as instrument, because as instrument it wants to basically insert amps or effects, and with your Stomp we're assuming you've already preloaded all that stuff, so you're sending in just the signal that you want to record. So we're going to go audio recorder voice. Okay, now this brings us here. I want to spend a moment here before we move forward. Down at the bottom you see I have the tone set to center, which is basically, it has no effect on it. The pitch, compressor drive, and the voice hall, the reverb, are all set down to 0. I don't want them affecting the sound at all. I want to catch just a pure sound coming from the Stomp. Now, as you can see on the and this just comes from the PDF manual on the Stomp, the different channels that it sends. It sends different things. Like channel 1 is mono. If you look down to channel 1 and 2, that's a stereo send. 5 and 6 are going to be just your dry signal. It's basically going to send your guitar signal to the interface without having any effect. Any of the effects you have in your Stomp will not have an effect on what comes through. So it's basically like plugging your guitar straight into GarageBand and skipping the Stomp at that point. It doesn't add any effects. It's just basically, it's just acting as a blank interface at that point. So I have it set, let's see which one I have it on. Right now it's on 1. I'm going to change it to input 1 and 2, so it's going to give me a stereo sound. The monitoring, it's off right now. I can turn it on. For now I have it off just because I'm running studio monitors. I leave the noise gate off just because I have a noise gate running on the Stomp, since I'm playing my Telecaster today. There's this at the top, Interapp Studio. Basically you can add effects, you can change a million things on here. I don't use that just because I basically just want to record what the Stomp is doing. Something else before we get started, something else you'll want to do is this plus sign up at the top. You see it across the top, it looks like a ruler, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a plus sign. If we tap that plus sign, we'll get section A, 8 bars, duplicate or add. I usually just tap the 8 bars, and I run that up to however many I think I'm going to need. It's better here to go a little high. Obviously we're not going to need that many, but I'm just going to set it there just to get it so I don't run out of room. And tap out of that. Okay, now we're ready to record. So all we need to do is tap the red dot at the top of the iPad. The metronome will count to 4, and then we'll get started. Oh, quit. Sorry about that. I tapped the metronome twice apparently. So now we're ready to record. So we'll hit the stop button. Now we've recorded, and we can just listen to this. Just tap the play and you can listen. This is just your recording of just your guitar sound. Hey, I hope you found this video useful. If you want to like and subscribe, appreciate it, and have a blessed day.